Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. So today I am going to be showing you how I edit my pictures. If you guys follow me on Twitter, then you guys probably saw that poll I did kind of a long time ago. But yeah, that was the one that you guys want to see how I edit my pictures for Instagram and social media. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to take you through the apps on my phone, and I'll do like a screen video of that and just kind of talk over that. I'm just going to go in and show you the apps I use and how I edit my pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Zakaila. Please make sure to subscribe below so you don't miss another video. And yeah, of course, click the notification bell because YouTube's been kind of weird. If you don't click the notification bell, then you might not know when I upload. I upload every Thursday and Sunday, so yeah, make sure to check back in and follow me on my social media at zakaila.savage. I will have those all below. Let's just jump into today's video. Okay, so the first app I used is called Lightroom. It is free in the App Store for your phones, which is super cool because normally you have to pay money for it on a computer. So I'm just going to go in there, and I already have the picture up. This is the picture I'm going to use. It was a look I did a while ago, but I'm going to edit this and I'll probably post it because it's just really cute for spring. And so this is where I edit my lighting, my vibrancy, shadows, highlights, things like that. So I'm going to go into the light and I'm going to adjust the exposure, and I kind of just play with it. So I think the lighting, the exposure on that was pretty good, so I didn't really mess with it too much. And then I always go in and do the contrast just a little bit, and I always do it up just so that everything's pops. And then I'll go into highlights, and I'll always put those up just because I want like my highlight on my face to pop a little bit more. And then of course, since I have a white background, I always want to turn up the whites, and that also helps with the highlight as well, to help that pop a little extra if it's like a white one. And then I'm going to go into the color. It shows you the temperature and like the tints and vibrancy and saturation. And so I always go in and I turn the vibrancy up and I turn my saturation up. And I kind of just play with it, so I'll see like what it looks like. I'll go back and forth, and then I'll kind of just find a good spot. And then yeah, always turn my saturation up just a little bit, but make sure not to do it too much or you're gonna look like an Oompa Loompa. It's gonna make you super orange. Okay, so this is all I'm gonna do in Lightroom. So I'm just going in and saving the picture to my phone with the new vibrancy, and I just pretty much made the colors pop and like changed the light basically to make it more professional looking. And then I always click small. I don't really know the difference. I can't really tell, so I just always click the smaller one. So now I'm going to go into Facetune 2. I do pay for this one. I don't know if you have to pay for the first one or not. And I don't even know the difference. It just updated one time to the 2, so I just leave it. But yeah, so I'm just going to bring in the second photo that I just edited. So there's a few things I'm going to fix here. So I always go in and I start with the retouch tool, and then I go to cleanse. And this is how I get rid of my freckles because I can't always cover up all my freckles with my makeup. So if they're just bothering me, then I'll usually go in and cleanse. Cleanse is good if you have any like acne or just any dark spots you want to cover up. And so I'll just go through and kind of make my freckles disappear a little bit more, because otherwise they're just peeking through a lot. Unless I'm going for that look, then I'll leave them. But yeah, there's not a whole lot I usually need to do with this tool because I don't really have a lot of acne problems, so this isn't something I use too often. So now I'm going to go in the smooth tool. I try to go really carefully with this tool. If there's anywhere that just looks like too much texture, I don't swipe with it. If you swipe with it, it's going to look super edited basically, so I always tap it. I'll just tap, tap, tap. So that helps kind of do it lighter, I think. And then right now, like as you can see, the bar's all the way up, so it's just smoothing it out the most. But then I'm going to go ahead and turn it down, but I'm just kind of zooming in and editing. There's like the hairs under my brows, just kind of making those less noticeable. But yeah, I don't want to go crazy and just over smooth everything because it's just going to look crazy edited. So I'm just turning the smoothness down. I don't want it up too much. And then now, as you can see, I had a spot up here that was like super bright. I get that sometimes, and there wasn't any highlight there or anything, but sometimes just the flash like bounces off it a lot on top of my brow specifically. So I'll go in and just click the mattifying tool and just put that on, and that helps turn it down just a little bit. It doesn't fix it completely, but it just makes it look a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going in with my favorite tool. This is the details tool, and this is what I use to make everything pop. So I'll go in and I'll go over all my highlight like in the inner corners, and it just makes it stand out even more, makes the sparkles stand out more and stuff. Sometimes I'll go over my brow hairs just so they show up better, because in the middle, not like over the whole thing, but just in the middle, because sometimes you can't see them as well. I'll do it over my lips just to make my lip color pop. I don't really do it like over my face. It's really just like specific like on my eyeshadow if I want the vibrancy, again with the vibrancy, just to make it a little bit, just stand out a little bit more is basically what that tool's for. And yeah, I'll do it like on my edges sometimes, because yeah, I don't really do anything with them, but sometimes I just want them to stand out more. Or if my hair, or like on my curls, if I edit a picture with my curls, I'll drag it over my curls and it just makes them stand out even more and look even more poppin'. And then if it's like a specific picture I want my freckles to stand out, then I'll, instead of doing the cleanse tool, it's kind of the opposite. Instead of like cleansing them and make them kind of disappear, I'll go in with the details and I'll make them appear more, you know? So it really depends on what look I'm going for. That's all I do to edit my pictures. I use 2 different apps for that, Lightroom, Photoshop, Lightroom, and then Facetune too. I think it's really important nowadays with Instagram and stuff to edit your pictures, just because if you want to get reposted or anything like that, brands, you know, they have so many people to pick from. There's literally thousands and thousands of people trying to do the same thing. So it's really important to have good quality pictures and edited pictures, because brands are going to want to use pictures that are better quality, and people are going to want to look at better quality pictures now that there's so many people on Instagram. That is how I edit my pictures. It's pretty simple. It doesn't usually take me a long time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure to subscribe below and follow me on social media. I love you guys. Mwah.